Hello everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode of my max cash flipping series. I gotta say, this was a pretty challenging week. With the Nightmare release, everything was kind of raising up in price until its release, but now that the content is out, things are crashing right back down, which makes it kind of hard to find successful flips. For example, if I leave something in overnight, more often than not it has decreased in price, which makes it really challenging and a little bit demotivating, to be honest. Now, the only saving grace here is that the Nightmare items have kind of stabilized in price, which means I had a few very successful flips on those guys. So this week was kind of a roller coaster. I ended up losing a lot of money on some things, gaining a lot on others. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and let's get started. Okay, so we're starting off this week's episode at 1 bill 46 mil. We made a nice amount of profit last week with the new Nightmare items. If they crash enough, I'm going to try them this week. But to start off here, I'm going to be putting in a few slower items because I kind of want to go outside because it's really sunny out. Okay, first up here, we have about a 250k profit on the Gilded Scimitar. Actually, I might even do more than the full buy-in limit. It's a pretty damn good margin. I've been doing this a few times recently, but I'm just straight up buying the Justiciar armor set instead of doing the combination. Although this morning I literally made 2.5 mil just checking the combination. But I'm going to try buying it for about 68,050k, and we'll go ahead and do 5 of them. The Dagonite Robe top has been working really well for us in the last episode. Going to continue on with that again. We'll just go ahead and do 8 of them though. Actually didn't know there's a third age item that cheap. It has a 100k margin and is only 4 mil. Is that the cheapest third age item? I don't know. It's pretty damn cheap. I'll go ahead and do 14. No particular reason. So I didn't end up doing anything too different. But like I said, I'm going to be gone. So I'm not really going to be here to monitor some of the riskier stuff that I do plan on doing this week. Well, that was truly a really successful set of overnight flips. Everything was very profitable. I know I've done these items a lot, but you can kind of see why here. Even stuff like the Imbued Heart, we ended up getting about a 1.1 mil profit on. I just did that this morning really quickly. I've been trying to Blade of Saldor a lot. Yeah, I haven't had too much success on it. I mean, I got a 300k margin, but didn't really make any money on that. However, we look at stuff like the Gilded Scimitar, I ended up getting about a 1.9 mil profit on it. It works really well if you can get a 300k profit overnight. It is a bit of a slow item, but not that slow, and you can do around 8 of them overnight. We also got around 1.6 mil profit on the third age full helm, kind of the same deal. And we are going to get around a 1.5 mil profit on the primordial crystal. However, that item is actually really slow. Not really sure if it's worth doing. I'm not even sure why people are buying these, to be honest. But this flip has taken a long time. Probably wouldn't recommend doing it again. So my overnight profit was actually 7.8 mil. Very happy with that. That is way above average. Okay, so you can see here in the top left corner, we're trying the Blade of Saldor again, and I'm kind of trying to find more expensive items that are less traded, just to kind of see what kind of margins we can get on them. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for now. I'll check back in a bit later today with some more flips. Okay, it's about 4:40 of the very same day. Pretty much everything is sold off, and today we were just actively flipping, doing a ton of different things like Dragon Hunter Lances. We even price checked a Scythe, but no luck on that. We're really still trying to get in on the Elysian, on the Scythe. I even want to try flipping a Twisted Bow, but all of my attempts are not working so far. But I'm going to keep trying, and I know eventually I'll get it, because I do see margins that are like almost a mil on the Scythe sometimes. And if you could flip 8 of those, that would be a ton of profit, almost all of the profit I would need for one day. So anyway, let's go ahead and collect all of our money. It looks like we're up to 1057 mil, which means we're up about 10 mil so far, which is pretty good. It's been about a day and a half, so that's kind of pretty much on schedule, mainly thanks to a couple really good overnight flips. Okay, so today we haven't really put in anything too new. However, I'm going to try to price check the Inquisitor's Great Helm for about 116 mil right now. This item is still dropping, so it's not an excellent idea. Okay, we bought it for 116. I think I'm just going to sell it right back for that exact price and then try to just guesstimate the buy offer. Kind of a good strategy to do when you have kind of more expensive high margin items, so let's see how that goes. Okay, it's actually kind of late on February 21st. We did do some overnight flips, but we didn't have too much that was interesting. The only thing that kind of sucked was these primordial crystals, which we sold for 29,800. Now we bought those for 3,300, and we got around 10 of them, which means we lost about 2 mil on that. However, in combination with a ton of high volume flips I've been doing today and a little bit of last night, we're up to about 1063 mil, which means we're still up a bit of money, just not as much as I would like. It's already kind of late on the 21st. We really just messed around today, didn't do anything too substantial, but it has kind of been challenging. I think the market is kind of receding a bit right now. Every offer I leave in for even a couple hours seems to be just worth less when I come back, so it's a bit frustrating. So we've been kind of sticking to flips that we can do really quickly. With that said, I kind of have an interesting item I'm going to try here, and that is the Swift Blade. Now this item was released pretty recently, but it's kind of rare. It comes with LMS, I believe, so we're going to go ahead and give it a try. So the margin is 92.98 into 88.67. Okay, that is a pretty good margin, 400k. I'll definitely try that out overnight, and let's go ahead and try for 10 of them. Okay, once again, we're going to go for the third age full helmet. I've had pretty good luck on it. We're getting about a 200k margin on it. So we're going to go for 12 of them. Oh man, my cat almost died. Holy crap. I mean, my cat in RuneScape, obviously. I don't have a cat. Okay, we're good. Okay, so another new item we're going to do here is the Staff of Balance. We're really trying to kind of try new items here, even if I don't know how much they're traded. The Staff of Balance is a 300k margin on it, so I think it could be really good. It's actually a kind of a new item. Not really sure what this is used for or what item it is. And last up here, I'm just going to try to lowball an ancestral piece. Not really tried this too much before, but just going to try to put in a very low offer overnight. That is going to be it for today, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully some of these items will work out. Alright, finally we had some pretty good overnight flips. I have a pretty promising feeling about the Swift Blade. We did only get 3 overnight, but we did end up with a pretty damn good margin. Just even on 3 of them, we ended up making, for every 3 we did, we made about 1.2 mil, and we did 6 of them, so that's like 2.4 mil just on the item, and I think not that many people know about it, so I'm going to try that one again. The Staff of Balance actually had about a 1.2 mil profit overnight. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to get more than 4. Still a pretty damn good item. I did the Basilisk Jaw overnight. That was just a total guess. It didn't even have a very good margin. I just kind of assumed it would maybe raise up a bit, and it did. We sold them for 217,910 and bought them for 215,842, which is like a 2 mil profit on that one. I did the Kodai wand, but I don't think I made that much on it. Yeah, only 700k on that one. Okay, we'll hit collect, bring this up to 1069, which means we're about 23 mil up on the episode. Could be better. I was kind of hoping for more, but let's just see what we can get done today. Okay, so first up here, I'm going to try the Inquisitor's Great Helm again. We're just going to try lowballing it at maybe around 90 mil. We'll go for 91 mil and see if we can go ahead and buy one. I don't want to overcommit here at all. Hopefully we don't insta-buy it. Yeah, looks fine. About 150k margin on the Spectral. I'm going to go ahead and flip that quickly. I really have been trying to flip the Scythe this week, but I haven't had too much luck, to be honest. I could try one right now if I wanted. We'll go for the Arcane. Not a very good margin, so we'll just go for 2 of them right now. Dragon Crossbows with 100k on it as well. Nothing too amazing, but you know what? I'm just going to try to cycle through the entire buying limit for a bunch of expensive items, and we'll see what we can get done this morning. Okay, so here's my first serious attempt at flipping an Elysian Spirit Shield. Wouldn't really recommend using your entire cash stack into something, but I wanted to give it a try. Now, it has about a 1 mil profit, maybe closer to 700k. I've really only flipped 1 of them so far, and I've kind of just broken even. I don't really have much experience flipping items like this, so I don't know if you guys have any tips for those who have done it a lot. I'm not sure if it's worth price checking an item this expensive, or if it's just worth kind of guessing and trying to figure out the margin on intuition. I don't know, still kind of getting used to it. Okay, so we have quite a few different flips here. One that really worked well was the Ring of the Gods. Look at that, a 1.4 mil profit on 3 of them. Just kind of got really lucky. Another really good one, we finally did a full buying limit of the Sanguinesti Staff. It is more of a high volume item now thanks to the Nightmare, but we ended up getting about a 1.2 mil profit on that. Another item that I had made a ton of money on in the past is the Truver Parchment, and that we ended up getting about a 990k profit. Quite good. So overall, I have about 4.1 mil in flips right now. We made more than that because all of the time I'm kind of doing high volume flips on the side. Okay, so it's 10:22 p.m. I'm going to be going to bed pretty soon here. So I have just a bunch of overnight flips again. Nothing too out of the ordinary. We have an Amulet of Eternal Glory, Ring of the Gods, enhanced teleport crystals, I'm really trying to figure out some more exciting items to do overnight, but I'm trying to kind of balance risk versus reward. I could of course be doing stuff like third age longswords overnight. Obviously that's going to be pretty risky, and most PVM items are crashing right now very quickly, so it doesn't really make sense to hold them overnight. So this is kind of what I'm stuck with. Well, pretty much all of our overnight flips didn't buy. I don't really know what happened. We barely got anything. And look at this, we even price checked a scythe this morning and had a 100k margin. That is just really sad. 100k, what the hell? So anyway, pretty much we've just been doing high volume items this morning. So let's just see where we're at. We pretty much are breaking even on anything we managed to buy overnight, like the Eternal Gem and the Amulet of Eternal Glory. Nothing good there. So we're going to go ahead and just liquidate everything. I'm kind of sick of dealing with these items. Okay, after everything's sold off, we're up to 10 mil, 77 mil, which is okay. We're up 30 mil on the episode. Not really where we're looking to be because we only have a few more days to go. Okay, so I have a brand new item I haven't really done much before that I'm gonna try out. I don't know if it's gonna work. I want to try some Impling jars. Mainly the Gourmet Impling jar and the Ninja Impling. The thing I like about it is they have very high buy-in limits of 18,000, which means if you get a good margin, you could do 18,000 of them in 4 hours. The only issue is I'm not really sure how often they will trade. We're just going to try to lowball and offer it about 25.40, and I'm going to go for 36,000 of them, which is about 100 mil investment. Okay, I am ready to get hurt again on the Ceradomin's Tears. I think they have stabilized now, so we're going to go for 20 of them. Okay, I'm price checking the Ninja Impling jar right now, and it has a very good margin. Again, the issue is I don't know how many of these are traded. I don't know how quickly I'll be able to buy them, but there is over a 1k profit on this, and that would be absolutely amazing. Even if I managed to do 10,000, I mean, that would be 10 mil in profit. I really don't think this is going to work though. That just seems way too good to be true. Well, you know that saying, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Well, that is true. Unfortunately, we're going to have to backtrack on the Impling jar idea. We barely bought any of them. They're not very high volume, and apparently I just get undercut every single time. Okay, here's probably my biggest loss of the episode, actually on the Blade of Saldor. It was looking okay, but we ended up losing about 1.4 mil each on about 4 of them, which means overall we lost about 5 mil on this item. A little bit disappointed with that. We bought them for like 95 mil, so yeah, not very good. Not super happy with that. Okay, we have one more concentrated day left of flipping, which is going to be tomorrow. I'm giving up on today. I've tried so hard and lost so much. You know what? That Linkin Park song actually kind of fits my feeling right now. Okay, we need to go to bed. Okay, finally on February 25th, we got a really nice flip on a nightmare item. We pretty much did the entire buy-in limit, I assume, of the Inquisitor's Great Helm. We did 7 of them, and I was getting about a 400k profit per flip, which means we got 2.5 mil just on that item. A really good way to start the day. We're gonna go for one more as well. Okay, look at that, guys. We finally got our first successful Nightmare Staff flip, and it was really good. 2.9 mil profit on a single flip. I'm definitely gonna try that again. I got really lucky on this one. It flipped probably within 5 minutes. I don't think that is going to be the norm, but 2.9 mil in 5 minutes, I will definitely take that. I think these nightmare items are really going to be our key to success today. We have quite a bit of ground to make up, so hopefully we can pull some serious profit today. I am really happy with today. Look how many nightmare staffs we ended up doing. I think I did 5 of them, and we flipped all of them for a 2.5 mil profit or higher, which means on 5 different flips, we ended up making about 10.6 mil in profit just on the Nightmare Staff. That is probably our best flip of the week, probably our best flip of the month, really. That is really an amazing flip, and I'm so lucky to have done that. It took about 3 hours to do all of them. Definitely a pretty nerve-wracking 3 hours. I actually don't think anyone was competing with me over it. I just kept cutting the margins because I was afraid that someone was undercutting me and I was getting impatient. But you know what, that brings us up to 1097 mil, very, very close to 1.1 mil, which really has boosted us up a lot. You know what I'm actually going to try doing now? I'm on a roll here. We're going to do a Twisted Bow. Currently has a margin of 600k. That would be good if it flips quickly. Going to be my first attempt though. Still no luck on the Twisted Bow. I literally left it in for like 2 hours No sale came through. Decided it was kind of a waste of time right now, so I just kind of moved on to something else. Now we actually got a really good profit on the Avernic Defender hilt. I actually price checked it for a 1.9 mil margin. Decided that was not super likely, so I cut my own margin by about 600k, but I did manage to do 5 of them, which means we're going to get about a 2.7 mil profit on that. This is by far the best day of the week. With everything said, that brings us up to 1.1 bill, clean even number, and about, I guess, 53 mil in profit so far. If we could bring that up to 60, I would be very happy because this week started off very slow. So anyway, guys, I'm going to put in some overnight flips here. We're going to check back in tomorrow with our total profit, and we can see how well we did this week. Well, it is February 26th, and that is going to be it for this week of flipping. Normally, I like to try to sell everything off for the final day, but in this case, I'm probably not going to do it. The reason being that I have a really interesting flip here, which is the Twisted Cane, and it's a really slow item, and I don't really want to lose 1 mil in profit for no reason. We bought them for 85.62 and we're selling them for 8,900. I'll just add the items to my total so we can get a pretty accurate amount that we're at. So overnight we did a Justiciar armor set. I have no idea how this happened, but we got a 6 mil profit on the full combination. It was just a really clean flip. It sold off last night too, it was really quick. 6 mil just like that, no problems. We got about 700k on the Dagenhai bottom, and the rest of our overnight flips were pretty good. We got around 800k on the Dragonhunter crossbow. Like I said, the rest of the flips are kind of still in progress. I might go ahead and just sell these off. So we have about 18 mil worth of items in our inventory, which means we're finishing the week at around 1 bill 110 mil, which I'm actually really happy with. That means we made around 63 mil in profit this week. Again, still a bit less than what we kind of need on average, but considering how much of a struggle I had this week, I will definitely take that. Alright guys, that is going to be it for this week. So we're going to be giving my main account about 20.8 mil, which, you know, it's going to really appreciate. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you left the video a like, subscribed, do something, I don't really care. And I will see you next week.